2, 3. This is Tim Chilvers speaking on behalf of Lighthouse and Inner Profit. We've been delighted to work with Treasury Wine Estates over the last couple of years on a range of their capability programs. We've worked on business acumen, leadership, and a range of other capabilities. But the program we want to talk to you about today is this idea of the commercial partnering program. How do we build stronger, more effective commercial partners to provoke better thinking inside your company? Now, as with all capability work of value, it starts with the company strategy. Now, in the case of Treasury, this was about moving from a rigid, capital-intensive, order-taking company that was highly exposed to agricultural fluctuations towards something that was quite different. This idea of using our understanding of the customer, both now and how their preferences are unfolding, to display our identity as an agile, brand-led marketing organisation. Now, if I'm in a corporate function, I'm watching the uplift of sales and production people, of people who exist in brands and in winemaking, and I'm saying, gee, it's so easy to see how this company strategy connects to their day-to-day roles, but it's not quite so clear as to how it would connect to mine. But the link is very clear when we step it out. For the commercial partner, we were charged with the responsibility of moving the commercial partner away from highly competent but submissive order-taking technical service providers towards a different identity, towards being a provocateur, towards being a subject matter expert that constructively challenges in a drive for greater performance, that tests assumptions, that looks for what we might be missing, that calls it out when the implications or applications of a particular decision may have both intended and unintended consequences that could be damaging for the company. We built a program for 120 commercial partners located all around the world. And we focused on three things. Firstly, what would the identity of the most valuable commercial partner be in a company that's changing and in a market that's changing as well? How does that partner use their authority, their presence, and their impact to make the biggest possible positive difference in the businesses that they partner? Secondly, an acknowledgement that the subject matter expertise that each commercial partner holds is still very much valuable. But how do we display that expertise in a way that provokes acumen-led thinking to support better decisions inside the Treasury businesses? And lastly, how do we communicate in a way that demonstrates confidence, authority, impact, the ability to shift thoughts, feelings, and behaviours towards better outcomes in a positive way without creating an emotional wake that could leave a damaging trail inside the company? If you like, this idea of fierce conversations that are issue-based and clear on their intent to drive better performance actually strengthens relationships rather than taking anything away. After the program was concluded, we ran a bit of a survey with leaders, with executives, with partner business leaders, with peers, with people who existed within the commercial partner teams, and we focused particularly on the 5 areas where Treasury identified that they'd like to see a difference. These were around strategic focus, results focus, and the ability to influence a variety of stakeholder groups. As you can see from the graph, in more than 50% of the respondents for every category, we were able to see something observable in shifts in the behaviour of their partners. We at Lighthouse and at Inner Profit would be absolutely delighted to talk about how we might combine our world-leading intellectual property and your experiences with your commercial partners to drive better capability, better ability to command influence inside your company, and ultimately drive better commercial outcomes for you and your company.